What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today we're going to show you how to set up a smart TV to your BluTube receiver. So on the back of the receiver we have the different inputs that we can use to connect our music sources to the receiver. We have an HDMI in, so we can use the audio return channel from our smart TV and plug that into the HDMI in on our receiver. We also have an optical input, so if your TV has an optical output, you can connect one end to your TV and then the other end into the optical input on your receiver. The optical input is also covered by this plastic piece here, so you want to be sure to take that out before using it. And then we also have a coax input if you wanted to use the coax output from your TV with your receiver. So if you wanted to use these inputs, you also want to flip this switch here on the back, which is going to tell the receiver that we're using those input sources. So for example, if we're using the HDMI in, we're going to flip the switch all the way to the left. If we wanted to use the optical input, we're going to set it in the middle. And if we wanted to use the coax input, we're going to flip it all the way to the right. Also remember, you want to use this input switch here on the front of the receiver and set it all the way down so it uses the HDMI, optical, and coax. So to show you how exactly to set it up to your TV, I have one right here, and we're going to show you the connections that you want to make. So first let's go over the HDMI setup. So here you're going to take your HDMI cable and plug that into the HDMI input on the back of your receiver. Then you're going to take the other end and plug it into your TV. And remember, if you have the audio return channel available on your TV, you're going to plug it into that HDMI port. So for today, we're going to plug it into HDMI 1. Also remember, you want to flip the switch on the back all the way to the left to use the HDMI input. And remember to have the input switch to the HDMI on the front as well. From here, you're going to go into the audio settings of your TV and switch the output to HDMI. And you can also go into the audio format settings and switch it to PCM to ensure that you're getting the most high resolution stereo audio. So next we'll show you how to do it through Optical. Remember that you want to take out this plastic piece here if you're using the optical input on the back. So take this piece out and set it aside. Now before moving forward, you just want to double check to see if the optical output on your TV can be used for audio. You'll know that you can if it says something like audio out optical. So with that, you're going to take one end of your optical cable and plug it into the audio out optical on your TV. After that, you should see the other end of your cable light up red, which lets you know that it's sending out the audio signal from this output. So then you're going to take the other end and plug it into the optical input on your receiver. Flip the switch to the middle to set it to the optical input. And again, make sure to set it to the optical input on the front of your receiver. From here, you're going to go into the sound settings of your TV and switch the output to audio out optical. And you can also set the audio format to PCM to ensure you're getting the most high resolution audio in stereo. And if you wanted to use the coax output from your TV, you can follow similar steps using a coax cable. So plug one end into the coax output of your TV, then plug the other end into the coax input on your receiver. Make sure that the receiver is set to the coax mode as well, and switch the audio output in the sound settings to coax. And from here, you'll be able to hear everything from your TV coming through the receiver and out of your speakers. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your smart TV to your BluTube receiver. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.